guys? Long time no see again. I'm really back with a bang right now. I've actually done this challenge before. I made a really big white house, not the White House, but a big old money style home. And for some reason, after not making videos for a few months, I really wanted to do it again. Not sure why, because these are one of the hardest videos to make, the longest to make, but I got really inspired to make an Italian castle villa situation. I don't really know what to call it. If you have any ideas, let me know. But ideally, this would be a dream house on a mountainside in the Amalfi Coast. I added a little peekaboo mountain view from Ravello, Italy in the thumbnail. In case you recognized it, you were right. Honestly, one of the most beautiful places I have ever been. Now, I definitely spent more than 12 hours on this in total. There were more than a few tweaks done off camera, especially at the end. You will also see I did not have enough time to finish the interior, not even close. I had 1 hour, which honestly I probably should have done more, but somehow I didn't do much, which you will see that. I started just to get an idea basically, but I could probably spend another 12 hours on the interior. It could be absolutely stunning. I could spend way more hours on the outside too. Maybe one day I will, but today is not that day. Unfortunately, it is already the end of October, and once again, the Halloween season has passed me by, and I didn't make anything. However, the month isn't over yet, and I had a super cool idea, and I think that Bloxburg extended the event through November, so I still have a chance. Hint, hint, I wanted to build a haunted house inside of a previous build of mine. If anyone remembers or has a guess, comment below. Also, before we continue on, I edited this the same way as the last one, so while there isn't a live countdown timer or anything, I did import all of the building clips and then linked the 12-hour timer to the videos so it is perfectly in sync. Obviously, I am not going to upload 12 hours straight of footage, but if anyone wants to sit at my computer and wait for it to upload, let me know, it's all yours. I feel like by the end result, you can tell that I did spend a super long time on this, so I don't think that anyone doesn't believe it, but who knows, there's always haters, so I'm just telling you now. Anyways, it has been a long minute. I've been doing so many things, keeping myself busy. Honestly, this happens to me probably more than once a year. Honestly, I take a break because, guys, I've been doing this for 7 years. Being creative is hard and taxing, and y'all should know I never force myself to do anything. This is always just for fun, and I love doing it. That's why I always come back. But we need to catch up. Let me think. My life isn't super different from when we last spoke, or I guess when I last spoke to you. I've been interviewing for real big girl jobs because unfortunately I'm a real big girl. If you didn't know, I recently graduated. I have a Bachelor of Science in Journalism. I had a marketing concentration, and I took specialization courses in social media, graphic design, and magazine. Honestly, there are still so many things that interest me. I actually wish I could have gotten 5 different majors, but who knows? Maybe one day. I eventually do want to get a master's in marketing, if that's where life takes me eventually, hopefully. But I want to know how many of you guys are in college or close to being in college and know what you want to do. I'm so curious if Bloxburg or YouTube has changed your passions at all. I feel like I've spoken to so many of you guys who decided that they wanted to do architecture literally because of Bloxburg, and I think that's so cool. I was super close to doing interior design, but I wanted to further my education in professional writing instead. I also would have done like film or graphic design. Honestly, if I had to make the decision today, I have no idea what I would have picked. Honestly, it's so hard. My little sister is currently a senior in high school and is starting to send in her applications and trying to figure out where she wants to go and stuff, and it's crazy how time flies. I feel like that was just me, guys. I've had some people ask me actually kind of recently why I did journalism, like what the heck is up with that, and it kind of makes me sad to think about because, guys, I was the biggest One Directioner fan ever. I'm not kidding. I don't know if you guys know what Wattpad is. I don't know if it's a thing anymore, but I used to write One Direction fan fictions. I was the biggest Harry and Niall fan ever. Honestly, it makes me really sad to think about because Liam, I'm gonna cry if I think about it, so I'm not going to. But I used to love creative writing. I was always a writer. I love grammar. I don't know. I took so many classes in school, and I just had too many passions. Anyway, whatever. Boring school, whatever. I'm a little late to the back to school discussion, but I'm I'm just so curious. As I'm recording this, Halloween is in a couple days, and honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I've been watching so many TikToks of Halloween parties and stuff, and I have major FOMO. Alex Earls looked like so much fun. Her costume was absolutely insane. If you have not seen it, go look at it. She was the Cheshire Cat, which is funny. Last year, one of my group costumes was Alice in Wonderland, and because I was the only blonde one, I was Alice. Honestly, more than anything, costumes this year have been such slays. So creative and so funny. I've been seeing way more funny costumes than like cute or hot or whatever, and I love it. Personally, I'm too shy to do things like that. I guess depending on the environment, like staying home, okay, sure, but you won't see me in public like that. I actually just saw the funniest one today. I don't know if you guys are too young to have watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but if you're anywhere close to my age, you have seen it, guys. This girl dressed up as the villain, Mr. Electric. So they printed out his face on this big ball and wore it. Oh my gosh, it was actually so insane. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are dressing up as for Halloween. Let me know when you guys celebrated it. I know that a lot of the discussion were like, when do you celebrate it? Because it's on a weekday. Do you celebrate the weekend before, the weekend after? I think both weekends, so much fun. I forgot how fast I talk when I do voiceovers. It's like one thing after another, like that. I love it though. I have such a short attention span. Like people like Trisha Paytas and James Charles, I can listen to all day long. I feel like it's the perfect speed for my brain. Speaking of James Charles, guys, he's actually making a comeback and I think it's kind of funny, but we're not gonna get into that. I just had to make that little comment. If you haven't seen his TikToks, they're actually kind of funny. Also, I just want to take a moment to appreciate how this video is once again 12 minutes long. I had so many comments last year of you guys saying how satisfying it was that it was 12 minutes long, so I did that again just for you guys. I still actually cannot believe that I spent 12 hours doing this. You know, another thing I've been spending 12 hours on, and I actually think I'm gonna make a video on it next. I have been playing Dress to Impress the past week. I know that I'm late to it. I did play it once or twice a while ago. I actually think that I tried making a video on it forever ago, but I was sick, and so it just turned out really bad. And I also had no idea what I was doing. Like, I didn't really know the Dress to Impress style. Like, if you play it, you know that a lot of people love layering, textures, and all of these things, so I feel like I wasn't really the best at it, but I have been playing off camera. I just hit 1,000 stars yesterday, which, okay, isn't a lot, but like kind of a lot. I've only been playing it like a couple days, but I decided that I wanted to get some stars, get some ideas flowing, figure out how the game works. I didn't realize for the longest time that most items you could click that one little button and there was different variations of it. I didn't know that literally half the game had that, so I was just kind of going with the flow. I don't know, so I wanted to really get my style, understand what people like, so I can make a video on it. We'll see. I don't know if you guys will enjoy it, but I will have so much fun making it, so I'm actually gonna record that probably like tomorrow. I don't know. Either that or I can make a Halloween build. Probably just to impress that. TBD. Also, I hope it's clear by now that this is obviously not a tutorial video for this house. Guys, that would be so incredibly hard. I also definitely jumped around from place to place quite a bit because this build was so long. If I were to be working on the same little section for the whole time, it was just really boring. So I was jumping around way too much. I decided to do this front part. I think this is literally after I already did the backyard, but I was obviously like, this front part needs a lot more work, so I did this section. I'm not really sure what I was really going for. It's kind of just a little seating area. I have way more ideas, but by this point you can see I only had a couple hours left of the build, and I knew that there were so many things that I wanted to do, so I don't know. If you guys want me to actually work on this for longer, I totally can. I totally will. I feel like this is one of my favorite builds that I've ever done. It's just a Mod Podge of so many different ideas, and I think it's really cute. I really enjoyed it. But see, now here I am working on the foyer. Courtyard, that's the word. I built this courtyard forever ago, and I'm just now decorating it towards the very end. Anyways, guys, I think there's only 1 hour left of this build, which means there's about a minute left of the actual editing of it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this build. Please let me know if you did in the comments below. I read everything, you guys know that. Hopefully I can get active again. I think I will. I mean, guys, I do this all the time. I don't know, we'll see. As always, all my social medias are in the description if you want to go give those a follow. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!